I don't need nobody else.
Mistakes happen.
I've been up, down. What's up, Charlie? Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Ooh, I almost forgot the setting. Glad you came through, Charlie, or else I wouldn't have realized. Perfect. Yes, happy Monday, Charlie. Thank you for being here. You're the first as well, so shout out to you. Letting light on. I've been up, down, tossed up to the ground. But long as I got King Jesus, long as I got King Jesus, I don't need nobody else. I've been loud. Have you ever? I've been loud. Have you ever? I've been loud. My Sunday was good. I spent the weekend with family. We went out to eat, had us a good time. It's always a good time when I'm able to be with my mother and my father. How about you, Charlie? How about you? How was that weekend? Long as I got King Jesus, long as I got King Jesus, long as I got him, I don't need nobody else. I've been lied on. You know we doing our Harley Quinn cosplay at the end of the month. You know this my girl. I love me some Harley. Oh my gosh. And that's good. I'm glad you're here bright and early on a Monday. And that you came back with some good positive energy. I mean, not to say that you're ever negative. Like, but thank you for coming through with the positivity. With the positivity. Okay. I've been lied on. Have you ever? 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 I've been lied on. Lied on. Have you ever? I've been lied on. Have you ever? I've been lied on. Almost to the ground. Long as I got King Jesus. Long as I got King Jesus. Why is it doing that? Oh my God, that could have went fucking haywire. Almost to the ground. Long as I got King Jesus. Long as I got King Jesus. Long as I got him, I don't need nobody else. Today we're going to be discussing, aka reacting to all the Oscar wins and everything, because last night was real big for my people. Michael B got him an Oscar. Ryan Coogler got him an Oscar. So shit is lit. But we're also going to be discussing the Sims layouts because we're going to be playing Sims on Wednesday. And for those that were in the Discord, we had discussed this weekend that we were going to be discussing the script today. So I'm also waiting for them to come in because they're the ones that want to see the Sims, and I want them to be able to provide me with different details and characteristics that they would like to see in the game, because I like to make it a community effort. Literally. Yes, I love the Sims too, Charlie. You got any favorite packs? Why have you taken time off? Why are you taking time off from the Sims? What's the problemo? You heard that fucking wind? Oh my God. Busy doing what? Busy doing what? You can't be too busy for them Sims. You just gonna let your Sims die off? They waiting for food and you just go, I've been busy. Oh, well, we haven't. We've kind of been waiting for a nigga to come and feed us. Shout out to everybody that's up in here watching. Appreciate y'all for coming through. I would love if we can get to know each other better, but first you gotta like and subscribe. If you like the shirt, make sure you like and sub. It's a promo for the Harley Quinn cosplay we're doing later this week. You know your girl Alexa Luthor do not play. And later today, we're gonna be discussing our Sims and everything. But you know, shout out to all 22 of y'all that's up in here, whether you just passing in the shorts, whether you're somebody that stumbled upon this in the shorts, whether you researched me specifically to look me up to find me. I appreciate y'all for coming through. And again, if you know you're just swiping through the shorts and this is your first time seeing me, I would love if you stick around though, because we be doing some crazy shit. When it comes to your girl Alexa Luthor, you can't never plan what I got going on, okay? Okay. My two-face, my two-face. What's up, Trav? And what's up, Ty? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Again, shout out to all 13 of y'all up in here. If we could get this live to 10 likes, your girl would really love that. Your girl would really love that, especially because I'm in one of my favorite shirts today. Oh. But what's up, y'all? What's up, Travis? What's up, Ty? Welcome in. Oh, man, Charlie, been taking care of your grandma? Well, shout out to you. Amazing grandbaby. And she's going to love this. She's going to love and remember this always, that her grandbaby took care of her. You understand? Sure. And that's how it's supposed to be. This is what I want to see. 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 I said, is that a Harley Quinn shirt? You thought a bitch was playing. There is no cap in my rap. There's never no cap in Alexa rap. When I say I'm going to dress like Harley Quinn, that's what's going to happen, okay? And this is just a pregame. This is one of my favorite shirts. One of my oldest shirts, too, low-key. I think I've had this since, like, middle school. But I love her. That shows y'all my loyalty and my love. I fucking love Harley Quinn. Like, there's no fucking games. Let me chill. Like, what's up with the obscenities, girl? Oh, my gosh. But, yes, I don't know if y'all stayed. Well, I don't think y'all did. But Wendy, one of the new supporters, she officially got us to our Harley Quinn cosplay goal. So we will be doing the Harley Quinn cosplay at the end of this month. I also am going to be implementing a new segment / detail in the show, but we're only going to be doing it once we get the whiteboard. Pause real quick. Shout out to all y'all that's up in here. If it's your first time here, my name is Alexa Luthor. I'm your girl to come to for anything when it comes to entertainment because I'm limitless. I discuss politics, current events, food, weed, drinking, comics, movies, everything under the motherfucking sun. But regardless, you know, enough of the semantics. Thank y'all for being here. Make sure you like and you sub. I would love to get to know you better. But first, you gotta subscribe and like the live. Appreciate you for being here, though. But yes, when we get the whiteboard in the live, that's when I'm going to implement our new segments. But we're going to have a new segment and a new detail on the live called just providing acknowledgement to our most consistent supporters and our most consistent gifters. People that not only support the live with y'all just coming here, and with y'all just coming through all the time, and some of y'all that come through every live, no matter the circumstance, like Trav, and you know, low-key at this point too, like Charlie, and then people like Trav as well, who always gift, and then, like, you know, things like that. I'm saying, Trav, and because people like you and Wendy are such pivotal people in my role as a content creator, I want to highlight that and give y'all acknowledgement. Because, you know, eventually I want to do the thing of, like, you know, giving giveaways and shit like that. But, you know, your girl, like, you know, we still on a low budget. So, you know, I can do what I can. And I'm going to put y'all on a whiteboard, like, you know, back in school and all that shit. But, you know, I just wanted to let y'all know. We will be doing Harley Quinn cosplay. And hopefully we hit the goal for the whiteboard as well. Because regardless, we're going to have that whiteboard come April. Come April, the whiteboard will officially be a set piece in this live. So, you know. No, I've never watched Demon Slayer. My sister is more the anime person. I am more the comics and superhero. That's more my angle type shit. Did you watch that K-pop Demon Hunters? I ain't watching, but they won big last night. They won real big. I'm proud of them. I'm happy for them. First K-pop song to win best score in Oscars history. We coming up on about 15 minutes. So let's go ahead and pull up these Oscar wins, because last night was redonkulous. Redonkulous. I'm not a big fan of movies that sing every second. Damn, you can't appreciate a musical? Damn, Charlie, but I mean, shit, you know, different strokes for different folks. Your name is Zoe because you watch K-pop Demon Hunters? Oh, wait, maybe you're like being so for real. Hold on. Oh, okay, yeah, I guess so. Oh. Okay, well, shout out to Zoe. In movie and right here. Shout out to Zoe. Did you see that they won big last night? I ain't gonna lie, like, I really fucks with that song. I really fucks with Golden. Like, you know, it's one of that, like, y'all remember that episode of SpongeBob when it was like the musical worm that was stuck in SpongeBob's ear, and it's like he couldn't get it out and everything like that, and it was irritating him and shit. That's how I felt like Golden has been these past, I don't know, when did fucking K-pop Demon Hunters come out? Like last year? Clearly, because the Oscars just passed, but... And Travis said, appreciate you, fam. We all do. I only got 2 lives with notifications on, and this is one of them. Thank you, Trav. That's that real love. That's that real love. Appreciate you. I'm glad you deem me important enough to have those notifications on, because that's basically saying, oh, no, I can't miss nothing that you got going on any second of any hour of any day. Thank you. Y'all know I love ass kissers. But Travis is a supporter. He does not have to kiss ass. He just truly supports. But I'm just saying, like, that's what I'm saying. K-pop Demon Hunters. That was also a big win for Netflix last night too. They won like 4 fucking Oscars. Take me through that. Take me through that. What's up, Faust? Welcome in. You know, I'm just joking, Trav. But like, in my head, that's what I associate with ass kissing. Obviously, I know ass kissing is like more of a demeaning thing, but I kind of put it in the same area as like the Mariah Carey "Why You So Obsessed With Me" thing. I like people that make it clear, no, I enjoy your content. Especially because, you know, in my generation, if you show appreciation in anything, it's glazing. Technically, it's already under the guise of ass kissing. So the other people in my generation, y'all would all be ass kissers and glazers. Ugh, what you mean you come through every day and actually like her shit? My generation, they hate to see a motherfucker trying. They hate to see a motherfucker even doing something successfully. It's crazy. It's so weird. Like, it's so weird. But K-pop Demon Hunters came out... Damn, 2025. Clearly, but what was the date? June 20th, 2025. So it was late summer. Well, early summer. Early. No, I do not watch Stranger Things. Yes, Michael B. Jordan did it. We about to get into that. We're about to get into it because this is amazing. This is amazing. Wait, low-key. Low-key. Don't use text to talk, Zoe. Are you like 60? Why can't you use your thumbs? Now, obviously, if you have no thumbs, no offense. You know, I was just being edit. let's talk the Oscars and write a weird story. There we go. I just edited the title, I just edited the title. Didn't watch the Oscars, didn't even know it was on. Damn, Trav, what was you doing then? Like, well, obviously, people are different and the things that we find entertaining are different, but my man and I actually very much love award shows, especially because we're entertainers ourselves. And so I like seeing other entertainers get awarded. It's just like give me acknowledgement. What are we talking about? But that's crazy. So what were you watching instead? What does one who does not watch the Oscars at the top of March do? I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. What's up, Lily? Thank you for coming through, girl. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. They need to make a prequel to Sinners. I can slightly get with it. I'm not going to say all my stances on Sinners because I think I've already said it before. It deserved its Oscar. But one of the things, I love the cinematography. It very much got that Oscar for cinematography. Deserved that Oscar for cinematography. It very much deserved that Oscar for Best Original Film. The thing I wish was better with Sinners was the writing. The writing was to me. Like, the writing was I mean, like, it, ooh. But, all in all, you can still get the message and everything that you're supposed to do. And I think it was really great for Ryan Coogler's first attempt at a horror fantasy. So I'm going to still give it its ups. Personally, I give the writing a 7. Everything else with the film, I honestly give it 9 out of 10. Everything else was good. I liked everything about the film except for the writing. That's it. But I feel like it deserved every single award and nomination it got. Truly. Like before they opened the club. That's low-key funny, Faust, because we technically got the story. Because we saw it, like we was with him. But the ending was I'm saying, Faust, okay, like, we're going to hype and appreciate, and then we're going to deconstruct. Is that cool, y'all? We're going to hype and appreciate Sinners, we're going to glaze it, and then we're going to deconstruct. Lily, I know you got me, girl. Y'all got me, though? Make sure we liking and subbing. Appreciate y'all for coming through. But make sure we liking and subbing. I love y'all. I love y'all. Oh, wait. This not on. That's the problem. That's the problem. Hold on. I'm still getting used to just being live on my phone, y'all. I'm kind of used to the phone being the extra thing that I use, but I'm really having to use this laptop and everything. Win, you like the stream? Thank you, Win. Thank you. And you ain't watched the Oscars, but do you know the winners, though? Not gonna lie, better than expected. Hold up. Sinners was a great movie. Not gonna lie, better than expected. Okay. What were you expecting with it? And you're a basketball fan, so it's all about March Madness and tournament week. But later, I ended up watching the new Scream. How'd you like that? And are you a fan of the Scream franchise? Like, that's actually crazy. It was funny because this weekend, my sister was like, oh, yeah, can you list the movies that are out so we can go and see them? Because I was with my family this weekend. And then I got to saying Scream 7. She was like, oh, that's it. And me and my dad were like, you want to see Scream 7? And I was like, girl, I will never give money to the Scream franchise in 2026. That's just me. Because it's like, one, I'm not even really a crazy big horror film fan. Like, I like horror when it's done right. But, I ain't... But, Wynn just brought up Lovecraft. That's the type of horror I like. Like, hold up. And so I was like, girl, why you want to see Scream? Like, that's just so random. And then she was like, isn't that the one with the Wayans? I was like, girl, no, that's a scary movie. But, like, are you legit a fan of the Scream franchise? I like the first one. But I feel like after that, everything was a little, yeah. I like Sinners. It reminded me of H.P. Lovecraft. I enjoy when Black people are into fantasy and sci-fi movies. I agree, Wynn. It's good seeing ourselves in an area, one, that we don't see ourselves in a lot. But when we get into sci-fi and fantasy, the creative elements that we're able to touch on and the things that it will just allow for our mind to just start thinking about. And it's just so cool. I love everything about it. I didn't know how good Michael B. Jordan would play two different people, but he did that shit. And when you watch Lovecraft, because that was my shit, I do really enjoy black fantasy. I love black people in sci-fi, but I love black people in fantasy. My dream film that I want to do is the actual black cowboys and aliens, and I want to throw some vampires up in there. That's what I want to do. I love black people in fantasy because it's so creative and the ideas are limitless, and really getting to see ourselves in these different time periods and these different worlds that technically don't even exist. And that's another thing too, when you live in a world that tries to demean you and erase that you exist, period. It's so cool when we have something like a Sinners and a Lovecraft, where not only are we kind of symbolically addressing how the world we live in wants to erase us, but we're also making our own world for ourselves in this by way of it being fantasy and sci-fi. So it does not matter if in the real world I'm not accepted. I'm gonna make this world so not fanatical. I think fanatical is a word. No, fanatical is a word. I don't think I used it correct though. One second, y'all. I don't like using improper grammar. I don't like being illiterate. Because I'm not. I love Lovecraft. I was so sad when they canceled it. To be fair, now granted, I think Lovecraft would have worked as an anthology series. Make sure y'all liking and subscribing. If you haven't, we almost hit 20 likes. I would love for us to get to 50 today. Oh my gosh, I just realized I did not say the goal for today. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. What's the goal for today? All right. And when it comes to Lovecraft, I'm not sure if it was more so canceled because, I mean, technically the show had ended. Like, we saw everything that was supposed to happen in the first season. I do think it would have worked well as an anthology series. Like, if we continue to follow different black families through times in history and how they experienced magic, that would have been cool. But from what I learned, there technically wasn't supposed to be a season 2. If there was, it was like one of those things like, I mean, Misha Green made a lot of money and eyes come towards the network at that point. So, you know, I can see Warner Brothers saying we're open to it, but she ended up having conversations with like Apple TV about a film that she wanted to put out, and Warner Brothers didn't like that. They was on some business bullshit, and that's when they said, yeah, we're just gonna cut these ties. So it was technically canceled, but technically wasn't, because everything was already told in the first season. I guess just the idea that it could have potentially continued as an anthology series was kind of closed. But yeah, I was fucked up when I realized that was all we were gonna get. That really fucked me up. It's crazy. I always call that show H.P. Lovecraft for some reason. Well, that's the man that created the original story, so honestly, you right up that alley. And I've never seen those stories either. I've never actually read them or anything. Are we ready for all the Oscar wins, y'all? Scientology must have donated to the Oscars because Tom Cruise apparently was awarded with an Academy Honorary Award. Oh, and so was Debbie Allen. Okay. Yeah, Debbie. Yeah, Debbie. Yeah, Debbie. I'm saying when. I'm saying. Y'all, we almost at our 20 likes. Appreciate you. Cowabunga. All right. Let's go through all of the wins. So like I said, Tom Cruise and Debbie Allen were given the Academy Honorary Award. Avatar, Fire and Ash, my people. Avatar, Fire, and Ash won Best Visual Effects. One battle after another won Best Film Editing. Frankenstein won Best Costume Design. What's going on with my verbiage today? What's wrong? Maybe I need to drink some water instead of just this coffee, because it's like I'm feeling air and liquid get stuck here. Stuck right there. Stuck right there. And it's stuck right there. When you a fellow Avatarian, hold up, that don't even sound right. Hold up, I gotta refresh my mind. What was Neytiri's people's name, tribe name? What's up, E-Money? Thank you for coming through. Thank you for coming through, man. Ometakaya, you a fellow Ometakaya lover? When? Sorry, I had to refresh my mind. Okay. But Fire and Ash won Best Visual Effects. I fucks with that. And this is another reason why I love award shows. Because the next award after that was Best Costume Design, and Frankenstein won for it, and I believe Sinners was nominated for that as well. Now, you know, Sinners had some good costume design, but it wasn't anything that was grand scale. Niggas just went back and said, what were people wearing in the 40s, and did that. Wasn't crazy extravagant, didn't piece anything together, didn't even grab any iconic fits from that time period to really make it stand out. But with Frankenstein, we created this whole new world, created this wardrobe that you would only see in this world. And I really love that. I really love that that's one of the reasons, or some of the reasons, that a lot of these films get nominated and rewarded, because we are acknowledging that this person is presenting us with something that we have not seen before. And that is how you encourage more creativity. That's how you encourage people, period, is by showing them, I see you. Thank you so much for what you've done. And though Avatar, Fire, and Ash, it needs some better writing. It needs some better writing. I'm gonna tell you that now. But those effects, amazing. I love that we're in 2026 and Avatar, being the franchise that it is, to not only kick off the $1 billion movie club, it kicked off this new wave of VFX and CGI that we've never seen. And it's still doing that. It's still leading the tribe, the line. Is still leading the land with all of that. And I just love it. I just love it. I just love it. I love it as well that it was a science fiction movie and it's getting awards, because sci-fi is so amazing. It's so grand. And sometimes it's good. It just feels good when the nerds win, you know? It feels like a big win for the nerds when fantasy and sci-fi have come into the play and shit is just crazy. I fucking love it, okay? We have one battle after another, like I said, for Best Film Editing. Frankenstein for Best Costume Design. Make sure y'all liking and subscribing. Make sure we liking and subscribing. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Frankenstein won again for Best Makeup and Hairstyling. And I have the same sentiments about it that I said earlier with the visual effects, because we were being presented with something that we never seen before. Like, this is a brand new version of Frankenstein. Somebody being able to visualize that and brought it to the forefront. That was so cool. It was up against Sinners makeup design, which was good, but it's just so cool when these things get awards and the ones that get chosen over the other, you're able to say, oh no, I see why. I can see why Frankenstein went over a Sinners, because the Sinners was good. But I mean, you're not really giving me something I ain't seen. Like, it's a little grotesque, it's a little out there, but this isn't crazy new. Like, you know, it was different designs, but it was not new designs that we were given for the vampires or even the vampiric zombies, because that's low-key how them niggas started acting at a point. But you know, make sure y'all liking and subbing, y'all. Thank you. Thank you. True, the writing needs work, but like you said, the visuals are immaculate. I think there's another Avatar movie coming out too. Yes, yes, and allegedly, you didn't see Frankenstein, or what do you say you didn't see? But allegedly, this is what they asked for James. I'm not sure if he has the tribe he's gonna talk about, or if he confirmed that the tribe we're going to talk about is like a winter tribe. I hadn't seen Frankenstein either win, so I'm with you. I have the personality type. I don't like to indulge in things that everybody else is indulging in because I feel like I'm just following the leader. I don't like to do that. So I'm going to watch it this year around Halloween time. I don't like to be around with the hype. The shit really, it fucks me up. Like, it really fucks me up. Because I also feel like we're on a one mind. And I don't like that. We acting like the vampires from Sinners. It don't make no sense to me. That's also a part that didn't make sense to me. But I mean, everybody got their own vampiric lore, you know? Let's continue. Sinners won Best Cinematography. Was not even shocked. Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe. Thank you, though. I wasn't even shocked because my man and I definitely said that's a film that you can watch without audio. And that's perfect. Like that's what cinematography means to me. I just want to watch this. I just want to see this. If this was in a museum, I think people would be okay with just kind of standing there like we do with art and deconstructing everything that they're watching, you know? Hi, mine is definitely real. I'm saying when. I'm saying. Hey, where everybody else at? Trav. Ty. Charlie, where everybody else at? It's just me, even E-Money, like, y'all don't want to talk to me and win. Y'all know I need the, like, you know, we like to have a community here. Faust, where everybody at? Where everybody at? This is a horrible way for a new member to come in. I mean, obviously she got me, but it's like, damn. We got to let her know that this is a community. There are people that will be talking to her. Oh my God, y'all, it's a fucking gnat. Cannot stand gnats. What's more annoying, gnats or flies? Oh my God. I can't tell if that's coming from inside or outside. So I'm not going to entertain it. So majority of y'all didn't watch it. Well, they said they're still struggling. They're still struggling to bring in a younger audience. So, you know, it's not really our fault, y'all. It's not really fault. The buzz noise is unbearable. Flies. And they fat. They fat as fuck. You hit one of them, low-key feel like you about to rip your hand off. Low-key. I got one that's more annoying than both them motherfuckers, though. Bang. 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 Okay. Back to it. Okay. Oh yeah, we was talking about Frankenstein. And from what I saw, like with all the trailers and like the little mini clips I was seeing, it very much deserved what it got. Because it looks aesthetically pleasing. I love that. Okay. Yes, Frankenstein won Best Production Design. Best Casting went to one battle after another. When I tell y'all I did not like that movie. And going into it, I was actually excited. I was very interested to see what Tiana Taylor and Leonardo DiCaprio were going to bring to a movie. If I'm just speaking from the heart, I do have a problem with the white man showing and filming what he believes to be a black woman's vulnerability and struggle and all these different things. And not to say that a white person cannot have their own perspective on a black person's life, but it's not going to be the real perspective. Kind of just like, you know, with Steven Spielberg and how he directed The First Color Purple. It's great, but you know, I do feel there would just be a little bit more personal connection with things. Like, I completely got everything that was supposed to be the message there. But we have Tiana Taylor, who was the daughter of revolutionaries. Like, it felt like a white person trying to explain black struggle to me as a black person, but also to other white people. And I was not a fan of that. Then also hearing that Tiana Taylor was like, oh yeah, when she would come on set, when did you see it? Because like you saw that her lashes was always fucked up and everything. And she said that Paul Thomas Anderson personally and specifically requested that she do that. He did not want her to come on set up to par, top notch. He wanted her to come dingy, wanted her to come broke down. You know, I didn't like that. And it's like, I understand you kind of want this method acting situation. It's just like, I didn't watch it, but Tiana Taylor did increase interest for me. That was the main interest I had. And then I believe leading up to it, my man and I had just watched Wolf on Wall Street for the first time. So I kind of had like a little bit of a Leo boost to go towards. And I was like, oh, okay, you know, I can understand, you know, the appreciation for Leo, the white actor. I could get it. So, you know, I'll watch it too. It's not that it was a bad movie. I just, as a black person, did not like it. We have this black woman who was the daughter of revolutionaries with this white man. And that's another thing too I'm not the biggest fan of. I'm not the biggest fan of people pushing interracial relationships. I love Leo as Mr. Candy though. Who's Mr. Candy? Who was that? And obviously I love everyone. I technically come from an interracial relationship. My grandpa is half white. But that's literally by way of the fact that his mother was raped by a white man when she was 12 years old and he was in his 60s. So, like, you know, forgive me if I'm not jumping at the first opportunity to say, oh my God, a white person and a black person together? I don't think that's like, especially because it's like, it's kind of pushed as if this is what's going to really bring the world together. The only way the world can come together is if we all start intermixing. No, I don't think that needs to happen. Like, obviously, I get that we could be friends, but like, why this white person gotta be married to my family? Why I gotta marry this white person to my family? Why I gotta marry this Indian to my family? Like, you know, just things like that. Real specific. His name was Mr. Candy in Django? That's crazy. And yeah, that man is an actor. Because you're telling me that person in Django is the same nigga that's in One Battle After Another. That's the same nigga that's in Wolf on Wall Street. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. Shout out to all y'all that's up in here. If you just coming through, my name is Alexa Luthor and we're discussing the Oscars. Appreciate y'all being here. But no, for real. Trav, where you at? Faust, where you at? Charlie, where you at? Because we supposed to be discussing the Sim storyline today. Did y'all not want to like prepare the Sim storyline today or what? Well, his name was Calvin Candy. I just call him Mr. Candy. Girl, that worked for me. That's funny as fuck. It's funny as fuck. But yeah, I was not the biggest fan of One Battle After Another. Especially because another message in there was that the mixed race daughter basically was being hunted by her real father. And it was just odd. It was very odd. I just, it was like black trauma induced. It was like, I mean, yeah, if anything, this is telling me why I would tell my children do not get with no white people, because do not get with nobody but your black people, because there will be people out here hunting you because they want to be a part of some secret society, and the secret society won't let them in there because they didn't spread their royal oats to the black people. And it's just like, bro, wait. And Trav is here. Okay, so explain to me, Trav, why you're not talking, especially to our new guest. Did you even welcome her? Did you even welcome her? Where is Anthony? Anthony would not stand by and allow this to happen. Somebody, you're going to let Win come up in here and not be told, thank you for coming through. What's up, Win? That's how you treat our new guest, Trav? Shame on you. Shame on you. What's up, Lobo? Welcome in, man. Welcome in, man. Yeah, that stuff was crazy. You're naming films I don't even think were nominated, Lobo. What the fuck are you talking about? body of lies. The Departed. I ain't seen that on this Oscar list yet. I done seen Sinners, Frankenstein, F1, One Battle After Another, Golden. What the fuck is that? The Departed and shit. Y'all make sure y'all liking and subscribing though. Love y'all. Who is our new guest? Hey, Win, welcome to the family. I was picking up my son from school. Okay. That's the only excuse you know is plausible. You better be telling the truth, and you better not be using that son as a way to not get ate up. Because I'll get on that ass grab. Just popped in. LOL, missed the topic. Oh, no, we're just discussing all the Oscar wins and such, and did anybody catch it? Yeah, we talking about Oscars. We're not just talking about... What did you think we were talking about? Like regular films? Probably. It's not an issue, but it's just like... Now, what we doing? Okay, so we stopped on One Battle After Another for casting. I will say that it did have a good cast. Tiana Taylor was a good choice. Even if they did have her up in there just acting like a black woman struggling, but it was cool. Leo was a good choice. Sean Penn was a good choice. Chase Infinity, that was a good intro, a great intro with her. Great intro. Love that. Love that. And when I'm so sorry that people did not properly say hello to you today. That is just so rude. Our friendly neighborhood guest, Anthony, I think he's running late today. He probably doing some extra work or something, but he typically always welcomes in people with open arms. I'm sorry, you know, the other people up in here aren't as friendly. I was a few seconds back on the stream. I thought you were discussing Leo. Technically, we were. I was saying like how I got my interest peaked to go watch One Battle After Another because I mainly wanted to watch for Rihanna. I mean, not Tiana Taylor, but my man and I had just watched Wolf on Wall Street, I think a month prior or a few weeks prior. And so I finally got to see Leonardo DiCaprio's like real acting prowess. I had seen that one movie, Catch Me If You Can. I had seen Django before, but in those roles, he kind of just gave me, I mean, this is how white men act. They're racist and they're scammers. So, like, is this really acting? No. But, okay. That's where we stopped at. One Battle After Another, one for best casting. Did anybody up in here watch F1? That goddamn racing movie? Did anybody watch that? It won for best sound. I'm happy for Brad Pitt because I know that's under his one production company, and Brad Pitt is another white man actor I like, and I can get with. I can understand. I can understand. Golden won for best original song. I think it will be only right if I actually listen to it. I've actually never listened to it in full. I've only ever heard of gonna be golden. We're gonna be golden. So let's see. Does it have a video too? Okay, hold on. Let's make sure we got everything right. Also, y'all, if you did not hear, we will be doing the Harley Quinn cosplay at the end of the month because our girl Wendy got us in our motherfucking goal. So this is just a little shout out to Wendy and also to prepare y'all because I will be dressed as Harley Quinn at the end of the month. And the new goal, oh good, oh good, oh good. The new goal, oh Jesus. New goal is the whiteboard for the live because I plan on implementing new categories and segments of most consistent supporters and most consistent super chatters and other things like that under the sun. So just letting y'all know. Okay. Let's see. Oh my God. Oh, this deserved all the Oscars because this is a kid's song. This song is talking about breaking free from societal pressures, standards, other people's opinions of yourself, that you are always a shining star. It's producing self-confidence and assurance. Yeah. And I was just discussing the other day when we were saying how Bow Wow is, you know, one of the GOATs. He's one of the GOATs because he was one of them people that were putting out age-appropriate music for children. So I fucks with that. Yeah. Just like I said, when it comes to the Oscars and all these award shows, properly giving recognition to the things that need to be recognized so we can produce, so we can promote more production of those same things. Yes. Children need more songs like this. I don't want to see or hear fucking Ice Spice at the SpongeBob premiere no more. I don't want to see that shit. Sick of that shit. What's up, King Himothy? How are you? What's going on? Y'all, I don't think I slept enough last night. I don't think I slept enough. To be fair, my weekend was very hectic, low-key. Yeah, I did not get enough sleep. I feel like my brain is running on like 70% power, low-key. But it's okay. Maybe I need another. That's cool though. But yeah, I see why it won. Okay. Best original score. Sinners won for best original score. Let me see. See if we can get some of that in the background. I can't stand when niggas be trying to get promo off of me. She sound like Red Dead. I want the one I heard at the Oscars though. This shit sound like Red Dead. No. Next time my man and I play Red Dead, playing the center score. This shit is so immersive. No. It got its wins. For real. Yeah. This is a lot. I wanted to find the one that I specifically heard at the Oscars, so hold on. This is gonna be a lot of searching. Oh no, that's that one. I don't want that one. Low-key, the most annoying part of the movie. I don't want to hear that. I don't know why. Like, shout out to Ryan Coogler though, because, he really reps his spot. But I don't know why the fuck LA thinks we like their music so fucking much. I hate LA music. Well, California. I don't know why they think anybody would want to hear that. And ain't nobody wanted to tell me that my lips was going away. Y'all fake as fuck. You think you know, motherfucker? Y'all make sure to like and live, because I can't believe y'all did that shit. Make sure to like the goddamn live. Oh, that one messed up. I just messed that up completely. It's okay. You're gonna ignore that. We're gonna ignore. I'm all in the goddamn. That's better. What's up, Nee? What's up, Nibby? What's up, James? How y'all doing? Oh, well, I got a lot of y'all here. Announcement. We are doing the St. Patrick's Day Live tomorrow. We are doing the St. Patrick's Day Live tomorrow. Y'all make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't. Love y'all. But I got my lime margaritas already ready. I got my cut waters ready. So make sure y'all ready tomorrow too, okay? We will be doing song requests tomorrow too. So get that money and that funny up, okay? Get that money and that funny up tomorrow. Say I know you specifically heard me say that's for tomorrow, St. Patrick's Day. Don't piss me off, Nibby. You have common sense. You have common sense. So why would you ask something like that? You trying to make me mad? Are you trying to upset Alexa? Is that what you want to do today? That's what you're doing on this lovely day. Oh, my gosh. Oh, no, I'm going to need another cup of coffee because, y'all, that win hit yesterday and we hit 30 likes. Appreciate y'all. So that fucking win came through yesterday. We got a whole cold front. It's ridiculous. Sinners did win. What are you talking about? Sinners won multiple awards. It got best cinematography, best original score, best original screenplay. Michael B. Jordan won best actor. It got 4 awards last night. So what are you talking about? What you talking about? Sinners won. Okay, it won. And honestly, since we're back on that, we got to finish the categories. Let's finish. They did win for best actor. What are you talking about, James? Michael B. Jordan won for best actor. Yes, when I agree. I think the Oscars did good, and you know, yes, he did. Sir. You just wanted to like argue today, didn't you? Like what? You didn't even need to watch it to see that he won, my nigga. Everybody was talking about it. Are you sleeping under a rock? What are you talking about? Y'all make sure to like the live. Don't come to my live with half-ass information, James. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Michael B. Jordan.
There we go with his mama.
This is the first Oscar winner and nomination.
Do I like Timothy Chalamet?
Timmy Tim, pull up your pants. Voulez-vous coucher avec my way? Je suis from France. It's Lil Timmy Tim. I am a boss. You really like my shirt? Should I take it off? See me with a girl and you know it's getting cuddly. See me in the hallway and you know I get my Dougie. Feel good music, I'm bringing it back. What's wrong with that kid? Does he think that he's black? Chop! Timmy Tim. Timmy Tim, chop. Timmy Tim. Timmy Tim, not chop.
Chop! The chop! Hey, the chop! Hey! Do I like Timmy Tim Chop? Oh my god, no. Timothy Chalamet is funny as fuck. I didn't watch Marty Supreme. I don't plan on watching that boring ass movie. It looks like all the boring ass white people movies I would see white people watch growing up, so I have no interest in that. I do want to watch that One Night movie he was in because I'm really into the Dark Ages, you know, the medieval times right now. Let me see. Okay. Y'all make sure to like the live. Appreciate you. I can't believe Kevin O'Leary was in it. And what? Marty Supreme? Who the fuck is Kevin O'Leary? You said that like I need to know him. Hold up. Who's that? hate that nigga. Ew. I'm actually upset I know him by name now. Ew. And actually, no, I could believe he was in it. That nigga do anything for money. Anything. Anything. No, I haven't seen Dune. That shit looks like the most boring science fiction story ever. I don't want to see no fucking story about niggas living in a desert. I hate apocalyptic themed things. The only apocalypse themed series / film I got through because it ended up making a film. Y'all make sure to like and sub though. We almost at 50 likes, y'all. Because I don't understand why we're not at 50 likes and we already an hour in this motherfucker. But The Walking Dead. I was able to complete The Walking Dead. I could deal with that. And I think the apocalyptic theme I don't like. I don't like when ain't shit around. Shit ain't around. I told y'all I think I need to get some more sleep. Because my pronunciation today is crazy. When? Don't get me started, bitch. Don't get me started, bitch. Let's discuss. When, I'm sorry, Nightbot is annoying as fuck. Hold on. Honestly, since that one weirdo was gone, I can take that away now. Sorry about that, Win. Rick. Girl! Please. Now Timmy Chim Chop. Okay. The Walking Dead was the best. I cried when Beth, Carl, Rosita, and Dale died. I can understand Dale's death. Dale's death was vicious. Also, Dale was so down to earth, you know? He was literally that grandpa figure. What about Glenn? And honestly, I feel sorry for you OG watchers because the Walking Dead I know, it's all by way of Netflix. So I get to see everything in full. I don't gotta wait a week. I didn't have to go through that bullshit thing y'all went through when y'all was watching season 7. Then Negan come. And it's like, oh shit, who Negan gonna kill? And then they do a boom with a hammer. Not the hammer. I told y'all I need some more sleep today. The baseball bat hits the camera so you don't even see who the fuck he kills. And then we come back next season only to find out that he killed Glenn and Abraham. And it's like and don't even get me started. I stressed this to my man the first time. And I didn't have a point of reference to explain, but I knew I did not like how they directed the Savior War the first time. I believe we spent 2 seasons building up to a fucking Savior War. I thought that was the most pointless shit ever, especially because everything was so drawn out. I believe there was even a point that Rick and Negan were fighting in a house that was on fire with Lucille on fire. What the fuck are we doing? The 2 leaders are head to head. That was almost, honestly, no, because the governor and Rick meeting it actually made sense. This is the beginning of the apocalypse. We're trying to have an actual negotiation. Negan and Rick both know they don't like each other. This is really just that writing father of we got to put 2 big bads together and have them duke it out. Oh my God, bruh. That could have been saved for the actual war. Mind you, I had to sit there and watch Rick get his ass beat the fuck up by the governor. If it wasn't for Michonne, shout out my bitch, Michonne. If it wasn't for Michonne having to turn that nigga into a sashimi, Rick would have been out of there. So I can't even get my ones when he goes against Negan. I can't even get to see him really beat Negan ass for real. This shit is crazy. This nigga is crazy. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. Noah and Dale. Noah, Dale, and I'm trying to think of like the most vicious deaths. Because obviously any death by hand of a human in Walking Dead is vicious in itself because it's like, my nigga, there are bigger factors at play here. There are bigger concerns. But when it comes to them walkers, it almost be feeling like they met variant walkers before variant walkers were in The Walking Dead, which technically they already were, but they fired the first producer of the first season and they only made him an EP. They said he was doing too much. insight. He was providing too much insight. Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe. If you're new here, my name is Alexa Luthor. I'm a yapper. I do a lot of things under the sun. But today we're discussing the Walking Dead Oscar wins, and we're going to talk about our Sims gameplays that we're planning to do on Wednesday. So make sure y'all like and sub. But, oh, excuse me, y'all. But I count like the vicious deaths when it's the walkers. But Dale, his shit was vicious. First of all, that motherfucking walker followed Carl from the woods. Carl's childish ass. And I mean that literally. He was a child, but that shit was just dumb. Followed Carl from the woods up into the farm. And it's like the nigga, did he like pull Dale down? Because like Dale was literally standing. He was watching guard, and then it's just like boom. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? But he pulls Dale down and basically opens up his insides. There's no way that somebody can recover from that. And then you had Noah. Noah, unfortunately, was left behind by a nigga that Glenn tried to train and got his face ripped in pieces. That's brutal. That's brutal. That's brutal. You are lucky I had to stay in cliffhangers over and over. Yes, when I can tell you OG. Like, but no, I'm not dealing with that. You actually had to deal with when niggas killed Glenn underneath that trash can, but then brought him back. Nah. And you would agree it was dragged out. Yeah, that Savior War could have been real quick. I'm so sorry to hear that, Anthony. Prayers be with your family. I was just talking about you earlier because we got a new member here. And I wanted you to welcome her in, but you ain't got to do none of your pleasantries today. I just thank you so much for coming through regardless. Thank you for keeping me updated with your family member specifically. And I hope you and your loved ones are covered at this time. And I'm so sorry to hear that. But, you know, she's up there with the Lord and Savior. So she would not be dealing with pain no more, okay? God rest her soul, Anthony. I'm glad that you came through here today. And, you know, obviously, if you're not feeling up to it, man, go be. It's good. It's good. Oh, man, that's crazy. Lord, please be with Anthony's family, be with his rested family member, and just assure that she is risen to you safe and soundly, Lord. Thank you so much. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, y'all. My goodness. Life is short, and that's why we live it to the fullest, you know? I fucking love Sasha. Sasha went out like a motherfucking G. I'm not going to be used as a pawn. I'm not going to be used as a pawn. You're not going to use me to have my people do work with you, nigga. I don't fuck with you. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this Prozac. Yeah. I'm going to take this and I'm out this bitch. Attack that nigga as a walker. Oh shit, goddamn. That shit was funny as fuck. Sasha is my fave. Love her. I did watch, James, I don't know what's going on with you today, but you're like mansplaining a lot of things. You incorrectly mansplained or man expressed that Michael B. Jordan didn't win an Oscar when he did. And now you're saying you should watch the ones who live with Rick and Michonne. I did, sweetie. I did. And, you know, this is why we call it a mansplanation. You know, man statement, because you didn't ask. You assumed that I didn't. I did. I watched everything. Yes, girl, I play Sims 4 too. I play Sims 4 too. We're actually going to be discussing that. We're an hour in and we have not started planning it. You good, James, but like you need to adjust. Nah, Anthony. Honestly, you don't need to be here, man. I prefer you be with your family, especially on a trying time like this. So, you know, you don't have to stress yourself or stretch yourself, you know? But yes, girl, I play Sims 4 too. I am an all-around creator. I've seen bits and pieces. I watched all the YouTube explains on that because those stories were not intriguing to me. But I have the full synopsis of all the stories. I started watching Dead City with my man, and I like how it kind of seems like they're doing a Wild West theme there. They're having to bring civilization back. So I fuck with that. What was the other one? The other spinoff. We got to season 2 of Daryl Dixon, I think, or season 1. I know we were watching season 1 of Daryl Dixon, and that shit was good. That shit was good. But it seems like literally what I just said about the Savior War, they're using the same style of writing on all these new shows like they did the Savior War. It's like they can't get the same momentum like they did with those first 5 to 6 seasons of the original Walking Dead. So they stretch out a story. It's kind of like the Tyler Perry method, but they're good with it. Like they don't overuse it, and they at least know how to create motivations and issues. Tyler Perry kind of just makes things exist. I would say they at least can cause reason for why their characters are doing something, but they will draw it out. Like with Herschel, Maggie and Glenn's son. He wants to side and be evil with like the people in New York and everything, but why? Oh, well, because, he didn't have a father growing up. Okay, but also we find out that Maggie basically kind of lost him to those people when he was growing up. Y'all make sure y'all liking and subscribing if you haven't, because we almost at 40 likes. Let's get there. Let's get there. Let's get there, y'all. Also, we are still trying to hit our goal for the whiteboard, okay? We are officially doing our Harley Quinn cosplay, y'all, but I would love if we can get to our super chat goal so we can do the whiteboard, y'all. I would really love the whiteboard for this live because that's going to be new segments, new things that we're able to discuss. Y'all got that? So please be sure to contribute to the goal any way that you can. All contributions are appreciated. Love you lots. Ooh, tickle my lips. Shiver me timbers. One short day in the Emerald City. One short day. And since we was talking about I need another thing of coffee. It's getting cold as fuck. We were talking about my shorts earlier. My Sims. I told you I need some sleep. Suicide Squad, one of my favorite movies. Have you seen it in 3D? Why the fuck would I watch that trash ass Suicide Squad in 3D? I didn't even want to see that shit in 2D. Fuck no. Why the fuck would I want to see Jared Leto's Joker anywhere close to my face? Fred. The only good thing to come out of those movies was Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn, and we got to see Will Smith as Deadshot. Closest I got to Will Smith being a comic book character. Closest, low key. I guess the next step would be Legend, but I Am Legend was based off a novel, not a comic book. But the Suicide Squad I do love. I actually have them. Well, I have one of them. I love James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. I love that one. I love Suicide Squad Hell to Pay. That's the one I'm going to get right now. Y'all make sure to like the live if you haven't. We're almost at our 50 like goal. This is a Suicide Squad I claim, bud. This is my Suicide Squad. DCAU Suicide Squad. Yeah, I guess you can count Hancock in there too, but Hancock wasn't a comic book character. He was just made up. When I say comic book character, I say a character that existed in a book. Or honestly, literally that, a character that existed in a book, and he brought them to real life. So, I feel like I used too much powder today, but I'm not gonna trip on that. But I liked Hancock. I liked Hancock because he was an angel. We need more movies about angels. That's another film I plan to do. I kind of want to do the story of the Book of Enoch in a way, especially because it's not something that's acknowledged. The fact that there were giants here, and those giants existed because fallen angels had came down here, fell in love with humans, and produced half human, half angel babies, which were Nephilims, and they were going around eating humans and doing just horrible things to them. But I do want to talk about that because we used to have a lot of angel stories, like what was that, The Preacher's Wife? Was that The Preacher's Wife, where Denzel Washington was basically risen up when he used to? But Hancock equals thumbs down. I'm not going to argue with it. I already told y'all I'm not a fan of them pushing interracial couples in films and movies. I'm not a big fan of that at all. So I'm not gonna argue with it. Shit. Like Hancock and the boys crossover could be amazing. I don't want to see the boys crossover with nothing but Jesus Christ. Lord have mercy. Fuck no. Hey, y'all, we hit our 40 lives. We hit our 40 lives. That's why I like this live, because we hit them 40 likes. What's up, Vaughn? Good to see you. Good to see you. Because we are officially over the hour mark and we have hit our 40 like goal. This is my reminder. Tomorrow, y'all, we will be doing our St. Patrick's Day live. Gonna repeat that again. Tomorrow, y'all, we will be doing our St. Patrick's Day live. We will be getting drunk and listening to tunes. So make sure y'all come through with your funnies. And most importantly, that money. Okay, we will be doing our St. Patrick's Day live tomorrow. So be ready, and be jolly, my friend. That was my poor attempt at a Irish accent. Okay. Secondly, we are aiming for the whiteboard. Whiteboard. No, you didn't miss the live. Do y'all listen to me or what? God damn. I feel like y'all don't listen. Look, I will legit be so clear. Since we've hit over an hour, since we've hit 40 likes, I'm going to say this reminder. I'm talking about the fucking Oscars earlier. Niggas gonna come through. Oh, this Leonardo DiCaprio movie is amazing. What the fuck are you talking about? We're talking about the Oscars and the wins. I'ma chill, but I'm gonna need y'all to listen first. Your tone sounds like a end of the stream announcement. Maybe I'm just professional like that. How it sounds like an end of the stream announcement, majority of you niggas don't even be here at the end of the stream. So how would you know what that sounds like? Trav would know what it sounds like. He's been here at the beginning of the end of the stream. He knows what my end of the stream voice sounds like. Because a bitch be singing. A bitch be dancing. There we at. Who knows our outro song? Since y'all know so fucking much about my end of stream voice, what's our end of stream song? Don't worry, I'll wait. Don't worry. Let me put on some music while we wait. This nigga said Future. Exactly. And that's why you need to stay in your goddamn lane. Does anybody know the end of stream song? Stack, I was going to say something so rude. So you know what? All I'm going to give you is this. Because I was going to say something so rude. You was going to meet and see exactly why I didn't have no friends growing up. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that shit quick as fuck. Now, asking lastly, one more time. Does anybody know our end of stream song? Since apparently my announcement voice sounds like my end of stream voice. Because when I'm making a fucking announcement, niggas think I'm getting off. And that's why we're changing the way that this show is set up. And that's exactly why you niggas need to donate to the Whiteboard Live. Because I'm also not going to keep repeating myself. That's another thing I made very clear when I first got on this live. When I first started being a content creator. I don't like repeating myself. I make it clear once and that's it. I'm not talking fast. You just listening slow. I'm not talking low. You just not fucking listening. So I'm going to say it again because I'm a professional. And when you're trying to get people to understand and actually hear you, you say things clearly. Y'all got me hot. as I was saying, tomorrow we will be doing our St. Patrick's Day live. So make sure y'all come with your funnies and that money, because we will be taking song requests as well, and your girl is gonna be going all out. So, make sure y'all prepare for that. We will be doing St. Patrick's Day live tomorrow. And we also are aiming, excuse me, y'all, to get the whiteboard for the live. We are gonna be doing new segments as well as new highlights on this live. I have been discussing this whiteboard for at least a month now. If y'all can't tell that I'm serious, I don't know what the fuck else to do other than, I don't know. Y'all want me to shout it on the rooftops or some shit? But we're going to get the whiteboard for the live. It would be amazing if we can get contributions for that, because I want to be able to highlight our consistent viewers as well as our consistent chatters. And when we're talking about particular things, for the people that come in and they kind of want to know what we're talking about, I'll have a whiteboard right behind me and we can stay on topic. Also, y'all know I got ADHD and sometimes I get off of that. So we're just going to make sure we're staying on it. So yeah. Two big things. St. Patrick's Day live tomorrow. Whiteboard super chat goal. And we will be playing Sims on Wednesday. So for anybody that loves The Sims, be there or be square. And for anybody that wants to be in the game, because that is another prize. Hello? If you show up, loud ass fucking music. If you show up to The Sims Live, you will be added to the game. Who you will be, what your character's relevancy will entail, we don't know. You'll find out if you're there. So be there or be square. You got that? You got that? You got that? All right. I didn't even finish the Oscar winners, so let's finish it and move on. F1 won for Best Sound. Best Original Song was Golden, which we played, understood. Best Original Score was Sinners. Best Animated Short Film, The Girl Who Cried Pearls. Best Live Action Short Film, Two People Exchanging Saliva. Best Live Action Short Film, The Singers. So that one actually, it was a tie. I thought that was very, very, very odd to see a tie, but okay. Best Documentary Short, All the Empty Rooms. Best Documentary Featured Film, Mr. Nobody Against Putin. Best International Feature, Sentimental Value. Best Animated Feature, K-Pop Demon Hunters. Best Adapted Screenplay, One Battle After Another. Best Original Screenplay, Sinners. Best Supporting Actress, Amy Madigan, that is that scary woman from that Weapons movie, the old lady. Best Supporting Actor, Sean Penn, the evil white guy from One Battle After Another. Best Actress, Jessie Buckley. She was the lead in that new movie Hamnet. Best Actor, Michael B. Jordan. Best Director, Paul Thomas Anderson. And the Best Picture went to One Battle After Another, y'all, and that is the 2026 Oscars. What all came out in 2016? Make sure y'all like and sub. Okay. In 2016, the best picture was Spotlight. Best director was Alejandro Giannuthio for The Revenant. Best actor was Leonardo DiCaprio for The Revenant. Best actor, Brie Larson for Room. Best supporting actor, Mark Rylance for Bridge of Spies. Best supporting actress, Alicia Vikander for The Danish Girl. Best animated feature, Inside Out. Best documentary feature, Amy. Best foreign language, Son of Saul. Out of all these films, the only one I saw was Inside Out. I need to watch The Revenant though, because I was told that was a Wild West movie as well. It just kind of takes place in like the winter. Okay, so did everybody leave and like croak or something? Because where everybody at? Where everybody at? Like I don't understand. I don't understand. Because I know Trav was here. I know Faust was here. I know Lobo was here. I know Vaughn was here. I know we got a new member today. I know Anthony was here at a point. I know Wynn was here at a point. I know James was here at a point. Like, this is so crazy. Cause like I know I'm still not talking here, but y'all not talking to me. Y'all want me to go? Y'all want me to go? Y'all tired of me talking or something? Y'all want me to go? Because I know I'm not sitting here putting in time and effort, but nobody's not talking to me. I know that. I know that's not what's going on right now. Oh, okay. Okay. It is. It is. Nobody's talking right now. Okay, so I'm gonna let y'all know something. When Alexa don't get talked to, Alexa shuts off the live because I can talk to my damn self. I don't need to set this up and put in all my energy and get everything prepared for y'all not to talk to me. Fred, clearly you're not right in the head. Clearly you're not right in the head. Clearly you're not right in the head. So, okay, I'm going to do roll call one more time. And I get no responses. We going to go ahead and get out for here. Because what we doing? Trav. James. Vaughn. Anthony. Winnie. Huh. OG kicks. I fucks with that. I fucks with that. I fucks with that. I fucks with that. Okay. Interesting. How you doing today, OG Kicks? Welcome in, welcome in. All right, y'all. Since, we're not doing participation today, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up real quick. All right, we're going to spend another 20 minutes on here, and then we're going to go. Because ain't no point in me being here if niggas ain't going to be here. I show up to work, but y'all don't. Not today. I don't play. Not today. Alexa don't play. Not today. Alexa don't play. Not today. Alexa don't play. Hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. Okay. Because I will not stand for it. I will not stand for the disrespect. No. Of course it's gonna do that bullshit. I do it myself. Boom. Just ate it up, just like that. Ate it up, just like that. I'm not staying for it. I got options. I got options. Got options. I don't need you flossy niggas. Y'all ain't talking to me. Y'all ain't talking to me. And it's starting to trigger. But I won't stand for it. I won't stand for it. That's why I got my iPad. Go black in our ass. Y'all think y'all the only ones? I love having fun. And if you not gonna give it, you not gonna give it, well fuck nigga, I'ma pivot to the next ones. The next ones. And I'ma have me some fun. Y'all suck. 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 I'm about to end this live. Cause it's not live. Y'all made me sad. I am not glad. But I'll catch you next time. We live before 5. Goodbye. Goodbye to this live. Love you lots. Maybe not. You're acting like some thoughts. Flip flop, flip flop, flip flop. Goodbye. Not worth my time. I'll probably see you next time on a whole nother live.